Good morning! How are you guys today? I wanted to jump on here and do my 16 to 20 week bump date. Yay! I'm so excited because I'm halfway through. Like I'm 20, well, in 2 days, no, my goodness, tomorrow I will be 21 weeks. So that's super exciting. And I just cannot wait to meet this little girl. We have officially picked out a name, but I'll do a name reveal on a different video. We just told our family yesterday. Yesterday was Christmas. So this is kind of my Christmas PJs that I got, which I'm super excited about. I have to show you. See, there's a little belly. But it's a pants set with like this top that has buttons on it, so I was thinking when I went to the hospital that this would be perfect to take because I could just unbutton a nurse and we could just wouldn't look like I normally do in my just t-shirts or sweatshirts or all that jazz. So I was super excited about this. Also, I'm sitting on my birthing ball, so I'm sorry if I'm moving around a lot or if you can hear it. Yesterday was amazing, and it was just I just feel so unbelievable in this pregnancy. I really, really do. And my daughter has said to me before, she's like, Mommy, why when you're pregnant are you so happy? Because she's 8, so I have a 10-year-old and an 8-year-old. And I was like, what an awesome statement is that? Like I feel for all of you mamas out there who are having rough and awful pregnancies and not feeling well and just being miserable. And I'm so sorry. My heart is with you. But for me personally, I love, love, love being pregnant. Probably more than anything that you can experience. Like I just love being pregnant. Obviously it doesn't take over being a mom or being a wife. But just something that is just so unbelievable to me that I'm growing an entire human inside of me and I get to feel her move all the time now. Josh still really hasn't gotten to feel, he's felt her a little bit, but I feel like every single time that he goes to lay his hands on my belly, either she's not moving or like his hands are so warm that she's just like, Daddy's putting me to sleep. Ava's felt her move, Milo's felt her move, a couple of my friends have felt her move. So I just gotta get to the point where I'm laying down where he can feel her really, really move. I mean, it's like she's a kicker now. She's like full body, like and I'm only 5 foot tall, so my torso is like very, very small. So while some people might still only feel them like at their belly button or a little bit below, she's all the way up to like right underneath my chest. Like she's up in my rib cage. So eating has become different. I like get this whole plate out and I'm like, perfect, I'm gonna eat, and this looks so good. And then I take like 3 bites and I'm like, oh, I'm so full, because like all of my intestines, my organs, my stomach, everything is just like up here essentially, you know what I mean? And so that has been surreal. So kind of some bump dates for you, like what has changed and how I've been feeling weeks 16 through 20. It has not been perfect, by all means, absolutely not. But I'm just embracing everything that my body's going through, and I'm really trying to listen to my body also. 16 weeks, I had slight round ligament pain, and again, I think that's because of having such a small torso that like my belly is growing out quicker than most. And with that being said, it just, if I do things wrong or sleep wrong, or walk too much, I can definitely feel it sooner than many of the pregnant women that I have spoken to, at least. So if you're short like me, or you have a bigger belly, it's totally fine. I know every time I go into my doctor, I'm like, so I have this, and she's like, already? And I'm like, and how about this? And she's like, already? But that's just my body this pregnancy. So that was week 16, a little bit around ligament pain, but again, other than that, feeling great. Week 17, I started painting the baby's room around those weeks, and by painting I just mean trim. And then I was painting our bedroom trim too, just because it needed done. And I don't know what it was about sitting in that position and like scooching myself across the floor, but my right side sciatic nerve was on fire. Oh my goodness. And my poor husband has to deal with this all the time. And I was just always, empathetic towards him, but I never truly understood what he was going through. It's like a lightning bolt. It's like you're getting shocked through your butt cheek, essentially, like the center of your butt cheek and down, and it's just like, ugh. And so I'll catch myself like kicking my leg up to bend over, so that way I don't have to like bend that butt cheek itself, if that makes sense. But doing anything to avoid that while I'm in that pain. But thankfully, I just told my husband, I was like, okay, I think I've hit a point where I need to not be doing that anymore, or not pushing myself the way that I normally do. Like, we do renovations all the time around our house. Right now, my husband's making me a laundry room upstairs out of one of our closets. And normally, I would help lift the washer and dryer and put it into place and everything. And this time, I was just like, I can't do it. And he's like, I'm not. He's like, I would never let you do that. He's like, are you kidding me? He's like, this is 2 grown men. And then, of course, he does it all by himself. He just puts it on towels and then slides it down the hallway. And I did help him, like, scooch it into place a little bit, but that wasn't actually lifting or anything. It was just more like helping him maneuver it and making sure that it was lined up on one wall and the other wall. But that was very different for me, because anything that we've done, renovations in our house, like, I just tackle it as if I'm, just doing it with him. I don't limit myself to anything, and if I physically can't do it, then I can't do it, but I try. I sure try. So that's been hard for me to adjust. But I've been leaving, like, the really heavy water cases in the car, and he'll bring that in. Just things that I know that I shouldn't be doing. I'm like, okay, my body is physically telling me not to do that, so therefore I'm not going to. And then the heartburn has been back just, I want to say, like, week 19. Week 18 was the same, just round ligament pain from time to time if I'm doing too much. It's mainly, so I feel it mainly when I'm walking. If I'm not doing too much, I'm totally fine. But even when I'm walking, which it's not like a lot, like, I'll be walking from the parking lot into Target or something, and I'm like, whew, like, you can feel it. So I notice if I take, like, longer strides, that helps me compared to my regular walking style. So I've been trying to do that a little bit. I was like, I feel like I look funny, but at the same time, I'm like, but if it doesn't hurt me, it's okay to look a little funny. The jackets. My winter jacket officially no longer fit me around week 18. So thankfully my sister-in-law was pregnant last year over wintertime, and she gave me her winter jacket. And I had another friend who was pregnant during winter, and she gave me a pea coat. So I have that as well. And that has been, I'm not big enough yet to really fill out the jackets, but I'm definitely too big for my jacket. It's like, looks like a crop top jacket now, and I'm like, okay. And to zip it up, I'm like, so I have been just leaving the other jacket open and using that, and I'm sure within a week or 2 I'll be able to zip it up and it'll fit perfectly. I also have had the heartburn that started around week 19, but that's not terrible. And then the peeing in the middle of the night, that is like the worst. And during the day, this girl, oh my goodness, there's times where I'm just sitting there and I'm like, totally fine. And then all of a sudden she like kicks it and I'm like, oh, I have to pee. So I get up and I pee and, you know, it's like all of a sudden like the end of the world. Like I have to pee right this second. And I do, and it's not even that much, but because of how she's laying, whoo, excuse me, because of how she's laying or how she is moving at that time, it makes it very uncomfortable in my bladder section. So yeah, so just frequently peeing, not even eating all that much, because of like I feel like she's like right here, like right underneath my rib cage, and so when I do eat, it's very small portions, but I've been trying to eat more frequently then, because I know you're supposed to, you know, obviously keep gaining weight through pregnancy. The last time I was at my doctor's, which was around 16 weeks, she wanted me to gain about a pound a week from here on out, because I had lost 7 pounds at the beginning, was feeling super nauseous all the time, and right now, so that took me down to 113. Right now I weighed myself this morning and I'm around 120. I think when I went in there I was like 115 when I went in there about 4 weeks ago. So 16, 17, 18, 19. I think I'm good on the weight gain now. So I'm definitely picking it back up, but I'm trying to eat as healthy as I can as well, and whatever this baby needs, she's gonna get. So I'm super excited for that. And I'm just doing a lot of lotion because I feel like my chest has grown 3 sizes. It's insane. And my belly is growing so quickly, so I'm always trying to stay moisturized so that way hopefully I can prevent as many stretch marks as possible. I do have some from my other pregnancies, but they're like the clear stretch marks. They're just, you know, white-ish if you want to call them. So I'm okay with them. It's part of becoming a mom and, you know, just life. I created humans and I accept my body for how it is. Would I love to have a perfect stomach? Absolutely, who wouldn't? But I'm also like, you know what, I was able to bring life into this world, and so I'm okay with that. So if I can prevent any more, that would be great, but I'm also realistic in the fact that I might get some more, and that's okay too. So thank you so much for sticking around for this bump date, and I will give you a belly shot here. I guess should I lift the shirt? I don't know. So, this is little baby. Seems very bright. There we go. She is large and in charge. Yeah. And that's what we're currently working with. Please stay tuned to more updates. We're going to have the anatomy scan coming up next week, I believe, and I'll keep you updated with all of that and why I'm doing it at week 21 compared to week 18 through 20. It's normally called your 20-week anatomy scan, but I'm pushing it back a little bit further, so I will do a video on that as well. And I just wanted to say happy holidays, and I hope you guys are enjoying your week.